Okay. Hello, Dustin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So I really want to thank you for agreeing to meet with me today. I know last week's meeting was a little chaotic. So I just kind of wanted to meet individually with each employee. Um, so to kind of start out with, I really want to talk about your performance this week, or just and then just kind of see like if you have anything you would like to talk about.
Before that, yeah, I guess there is something that's been bothering me lately. If it's okay if I bring it up.
Yeah, I really want to create a safe space during supervision, and I really want you to be able to come to me with any issues that you're experiencing. So, yes, please share with me.
Okay. So, I mean, you know that I started here after Heather left, and she was the previous supervisor. She seemed to be really great friends with a lot of the employees, or maybe not even friends with everybody. Just she got along with everybody at least, and
Mhm.
everybody seemed to listen to her and everything. As far as I could tell, I've been having a bit of trouble lately in the supervisory role, kind of getting people to actually listen to what I say or take it, yeah, apply it to their work. I'm not sure that I'm being an effective supervisor, and I think that it might just have to do with my relationship with everybody. I'm not sure. I try to reach out to everybody and everything, but Heather was just here for such a long time, and I'm not sure that people respect me yet. I don't know what it is.
hmm Yeah, that's very tough. I used to be a trainer just like you, and getting people to talk or getting people to listen to you is really frustrating, especially when they don't. And you have really good feedback, and I know you do because you've been here for a while. So that's really frustrating that they're not listening to you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think it's tough, especially with you coming into a new supervisory role and them not listening to you. Maybe just kind of meeting one on one with them to get to know each other a little bit more, or kind of having like an icebreaker game at each meeting just to kind of get to know each other more, um, kind of get more comfortable with each other. You're very intelligent, you have a lot of good feedback, and so I think kind of creating a little bit more rapport with them would be really good so then they can benefit from your experience.
Yeah, I really like those ideas. In particular, I think kind of talking to people more individually rather than as I tend to do as a group might be particularly helpful. I'm not as sure about the icebreaker, but I never had even considered that, so I think that that could be fun too. It depends on everybody
hmm
else, yeah.
Yeah, they do have a lot of good icebreaker games online. I know I did that with my group for a little bit. Yeah, so they got some really fun ones. I think you should try it.
Cool. Thank you for that idea. I'll try and work that in.
Mhm. Is there anything else you would like to bring to me today?
Um, no, I think that about covers any issues that I had.
Okay, well, thank you for coming to me with that. Um, Again, I just want to be open with you and honest, and I appreciate you being open and honest with me. Um, so, again, at this meeting, I wanted to talk a little bit about your performance lately.
Okay.
Um, I've been noticing a little bit that you have been coming to work every day, which is great, and I really appreciate that you're doing your work and you're getting things done, you're writing your notes well and everything and on time. But I have noticed that a lot of times you've been late to arriving to work. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, but other times it's like 30 minutes. And I do want to stress that reviews are coming up, and if you're not coming to work on time, um, it can kind of hurt you with getting a raise or something like that. And I definitely want you to be getting a raise because you definitely deserve it. So just kind of be mindful about that. We do have an attendance policy. So if you're more than 15 minutes late, that is like a check on your attendance. And if you get more than five, you get a warning. And then if you get more than three more, you're basically on probation. So, and at that point, you could potentially be let go. and I definitely don't want to see that. So, is there a reason why you have been being late?
So it's difficult. I've kind of had this problem most of my life. I have ADHD, so I don't know what it is, but it's maybe a weird kind of optimism. I'm not even sure how it relates to my ADHD. I just know that that's what I've been told by my therapist, that um, there's a problem with time, and sometimes I know it takes me exactly 11 minutes to get to work on the best day. So I leave with 11 minutes left, and I know I should be giving myself more time, because sometimes because of traffic it takes me 15 or 20, and
Hmm.
it's something that I definitely need to focus on more. It's really been tough to kind of get over that confusing bump for me.
Hmm. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. Um, ADHD is kind of tough to deal with too, and I'm glad you're talking with someone. You have a therapist. Um, yeah, I just want to stress that being here on time is very important. So if you do know that, oh, I might run into traffic today, just leave maybe a couple minutes earlier. I think that would be very helpful.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe I could set my alarm a bit earlier or something. Or maybe even just changing the time on them if I have to. Who knows?
yeah, I change the time on my clocks too, especially the one in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, I'm late, but really, I'm early. So yeah, that could be helpful too, or set an alarm so you get up earlier.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. Is there any other issues that you would like to talk to me about today?
Um, no, I mean, I'm glad that we got the second issue handled as well, with the attendance and everything. Something there to consider and try a few new strategies. And then the first one, um, people not listening to me, I think we got that handled pretty well, and there are a few strategies there as well. You've been really helpful.
Hmm. And also, I do want to talk to you about, or I do want to offer some ideas that I have for your employees not listening to you. Since I am above you, I do have authority to talk to them. So I can kind of remind them, like, oh, listening to your supervisor is really important. He has a lot of good ideas and experience. And also, I could do some role plays with them, just so that they're more familiar with the situations that you're giving feedback on. Do you think that would be beneficial?
I think it might, but maybe we could um, do more of a least to most kind of thing, where I just give a couple of your suggestions a shot, and then I don't want them to think that that I came here with the intention of getting them in trouble or telling on them just because I'm frustrated, or that I don't want a good working relationship with them. So maybe before you bring anything up to them, I could try a couple of the things that we talked about and see if that can't resolve the issue.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, so please come to me with any of other issues. If those don't work, like the icebreaker meeting with them individually, you can come back to me and talk. And then if you would like, I can talk to them too. I know that that may be a little more intimidating on them, and they would know who, came to me with you. And I want to be as discreet about it as I can because I don't want you to be in more trouble than you already are. So yeah. Um, so that's about it for our meeting. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and tell you like what my plan is. So you're going to be talking with them and meeting with them individually. I think that would be really beneficial, especially for your relationship with them and building rapport. And then um, again, with being on time for work, I think that's very crucial, especially since review's coming up. So just kind of be mindful about that. And
Mhm.
then I do plan on meeting with you next week at the beginning of the week to kind of review and see how things have been going and if there's been any progress. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that all sounds great.
Okay. Well, I will see you next week, Monday, Dustin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.